What's up guys, Brocam here, and today I'm volunteering another race event. This is the Queen City Triathlon, and I'm stationed at Columbia Parkway and US 50 East. So let's go ahead and get ready for it and see if we can check into the net. I might have to move up further that way, depending on if the repeater can pick me up. I went ahead and picked up this reflective vest. I guess I gotta talk in between traffic. I went ahead and picked up this reflective vest off Amazon. I think it was about $15. It's got pockets, so keep everything in here, which is kind of nice. I did recently find my Yaesu VX7R. It seems to be some kind of like parasitic draw or something. It was completely dead when I pulled it out of my backpack the other day. So I've been keeping it with the battery out, just in case, so I don't go to use it and the battery's dead, you know. One thing I would like to do in the future is bring along a second radio and hook up a recording device to it. That way you guys can hear the net while I'm also, you know, doing things. I don't have to stop and tell you what's going on. I can just play the audio from it. Got my Yaesu VX7R. I got my earpiece microphone and my glow-in-the-dark green signal stick. It's going to light up here in a minute though, so I don't really need the glow-in-the-dark. I just like this one. I like the way it looks. This has a little spot for your microphone or whatever. Whatever you'd like to clip, there's one on each side. Go ahead and turn this radio on. Have it. Alright, we're on. Let's see if we can check in. Alright, yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to move up the road because the repeater is like right that way. There's a big hill right here. So it is what it is. I don't want to go out there yet. They're supposed to start closing the roads off in 15 minutes. Once that's done, I'll take a hike up the road and we'll see. See if I can hopefully raise them. Until then, I guess I'm just going to hang out. Might look at the alternate frequencies. See if we can hit those. It's a little annoying because when I was in the truck I could hear them. It was just kind of spotty, but now I'm not hearing nothing. So I might sit in the truck for a while and just try to listen. Another thing that's super important on events like this is a lot of people don't think about it, but you have to have a good meal. And unfortunately, the McDonald's I thought was open wasn't open. So all I've had today is an oatmeal cream pie, and I got some protein. Hopefully that keeps me upright. I also got some electrolytes in the car, some water, some other things in here. Other important thing when you come out to something like this, sunscreen. Sunscreen's super important. Especially on a day like today where it's going to be extremely sunny, it's going to be extremely hot. So the thing that I wish I had was a canopy. I don't have that. So I did bring the solar panel just in case. I don't think I'll need it, but just in case. I got extra batteries. I'm only out here for a couple hours. I was going to, they put out a Meshtastic channel for our local Aries net, so I was going to go ahead and get that set up. So let's go and do that. You know, why overthink it? I just got a mouth hang that I'll put over here and you guys can listen to. How about that?
Thank you.
Copy. Thanks for your help on that one. This is KB8 NYC Net Control 2020 City Marathon standing by.
How about you ham harder, buddy, and you get 2 radios.
Net Control, this is K3C.
Let's go ahead and flip around. I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. I gotta flip this around. Oh, I gotta stop it, I think. Alright. So, here is the locale. They should be coming from this way. Don't focus on my hand. They're coming from that way. It should be come all the way down that way. And then go that way for a while. And then that's so they turn around and then come back and then go right back that way. So my job is to basically look for bib numbers as they come on down, call out who's first, call out who's last. When they go, turn around, and when they come back, call out who's first, call out who's last. So that is my objective for today. What do I have in the truck? I got my bag. Always got my bag. Got some snacks in it. Got some water. Some other stuff in there. I got a digi-rig in there. If I thought about doing APRS, I'm just not messing with it. We got our Mesh-tastic going with the Aries net. So solar panel just in case, and we got a couple chairs. I just had these in here, so that's a really comfortable chair. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And then if things get really dire, well, I don't know. My backup to the backup radio was the truck radio, but something's going on with that radio. I'm not receiving. I'm receiving on a Baofeng and my VX7R, both, but I'm not hearing anything on that radio in the truck. So that's super annoying. I don't know why. I'm going to assume that that coax is bad because it's being pinched in at least 2 places, and I kind of knew this was going to be an issue. So maybe it's time to finally run an actual coax run, but that's not a now problem. That's a later problem. So oh, it's tracking me. Okay, cool. So if you're a big-headed guy like me, I really enjoy this hat. This is one of the Mammoth headwears. I like these trucker style with the netting on the back. Covers my bald head, keeps me from getting burnt. Thing I love about this one, it's got patches. I know this isn't the only one that does that, but it's one that fits my big old chungus head. I wear a size 8 hat, so finding hats for me that fit comfortably is challenging, especially in a snapback. I wear a size 8, and look how many snaps are left here. I'm on 4, so it did stretch a bit. It did start out at only 2, but it stretched after maybe 6 months now. Now I can wear it all the way close down to 4, and it's comfortable. So let's check our Mesh-tastic and see if any messages have come through. No. I'm gonna make sure my alerts are turned on, and then I'm gonna actually set it up on top of the bed so I'm not holding it the whole time. I have failed. I still have not put the map on here, so I'm just seeing points, unfortunately. But
KE8EM, this is KE8PLM.
Nodes I'm seeing, I got a few that way. There's one that way across the river. That's probably one of the guy at the end of the purple People Bridge. So I'll just keep this open, see if I get any messages there. Let me see. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and put this on the bed of the truck. So there we go. Leave it there. See what happens. Another thing that I've added to the truck, based on my experience with the Flying Pig, I actually went out and picked up a cheap pair of bolt cutters, master keys if you will, and it's pretty small. They'll fit in my bag. They're in there right now though, because I wasn't sure what all would be here. You gonna follow me? You gonna follow me? No? Okay. I wasn't sure what was gonna be here, but I wanted to make sure that I had some way of opening stuff if I needed to.
traffic. Give me an MOIC.
No evidence of any race people.
Okay, copy. Heavy on site. I know they are working their way there. I'm watching some cameras downtown now. They're a little slower shutting down because of the start with no swim. They're working their way out there to get everything.
That guy's hauling ass. Look at him. Sheesh.
I was kind of expecting somebody to turn around down here to actually turn the runners around.
Yeah, could be a challenge for you.
This is a lot of what this looks like. Well, this is only my second event ever, but a lot of what this kind of looks like is you're just kind of standing around waiting, especially if you're at a station that's not like a medical tent or a water tent. I worked water tent at the Flying Pig because I can't stand there and watch other people work. When they were setting up, like I was helping them set up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a helping hand and get the table set up and everything, but a lot of this is just kind of hanging out, listening to traffic. Sounds like they haven't started yet. When they start, you know, I'll let you guys know. So anyways, what do we got to keep track of all of our race stuff? So this is my little Right in the Rain notebook set. I love this thing. I use this at the Flying Pig. My biggest regret at the Flying Pig was not using the Right in the Rain paper because it's expensive. I should have just used it. Should just use it and not been such a cheap ass. So that is the thing there. What else I have? I've got my notebook. Let's see. I got a few stickers in here. That's from Hamvention. Right in the Rain pen, Sharpie. I also got this. This is what I made up for this one. This was a lot bigger for the Flying Pig. This one has been a lot more lax. There's not so much stuff, but they basically have. I gotta be careful with what I show here because there's phone numbers and stuff. Basically, you got like primary tasks, radio traffics. There goes that car that was sitting here waiting. So I don't know what they're doing. Primary tasks, radio traffic, first aid notes, the time schedule, the participant order. So at 6 o'clock, let's say it's currently 6:20. So at 5:30, the net opened. At 6, all streets are closed, which I believe they're still working on. At 6:30, it says volunteer operators. I don't know what that means. At 7, the swim starts. That has been canceled. So I believe they're just moving everything up.
BLM, the net control.
11.
PLM net control. Go ahead, Mike.
Now, what's different here is that there's a hard close at 11 for the bike course to end. So I should be out here at no later than 11. Like I should be packed up and leaving. The run course ends at noon. Another thing I got, bike course map. I'm right about there. This is where the race and everything starts. It's where the running. The swing is supposed to be right here in this section, so they're going to bike all the way down over to here, then all the way back.
And then I'm up with KATEM at the location. We're just waiting for the cone. If we don't set up our stuff inside the
Okay.
Some volunteers out there. I had another station with the same thing on the mic.
So, another thing I can't show you. I got a whole list of phone numbers here. Police, Aries, safety nets. So I got all kinds of stuff there. I can't show that because it's got a bunch of phone numbers on it. And then I also have just a copy of my license, just in case. I also have, just to look a little more official, I got my badge that I had custom made on, I think it was from Etsy. But think about it, I'll go ahead and put a link to that in the description. I don't sponsor anything, I just like the product. Actually, they had messed up my order. I got a thing with a different call sign on it. So I had let them know. They had one like rush shipped out. Super awesome of them to rush it. That's expensive. And then they let me keep the old one. They didn't ask for it back. So what I did with that, I just kind of scratched off the call sign there, and then I was just gonna print out a label or something to put that on. So and there's the sunrise. It's about to get really freaking hot. Not looking forward to that part.
Yes, and he was trying to find it from one of the other officers.
Okay, COU, did you copy? It was one of the CPD detail officers trying to reach
Sun,
him.
killer.
Affirmative. I'll relay that information.
All right. So I went ahead and luckily I put that kit that I just made with some extra bow fangs in there, and I had one of these in there. I thought I had my big old tape measure Abri in there. I don't, but this will do. Some reason I wasn't able to pick them up on my VX7R. I think I'm just in a really weird bad spot. Like I said, there's a big hill right here, so I went ahead and used the rubber duck to make contact. I had a question, but I went ahead and put this on in case I got to contact again. Just giving myself the best shot. So the information I was asking for was how are we supposed to know this is the last biker or runner? Supposedly there's going to be a pace car or a follow car that's going to be bringing up the rear. So that answers that question. The sun is up now, and I have never wanted prescription sunglasses more than this moment. It is blinding, but luckily I'm watching that way and the sun's that way. So it's good for now. Hopefully the sun will be up a little bit higher by the time they come down and come on back. Hopefully radio will pick up the traffic. I got sitting behind you guys there. It seems like it's picking up pretty good there. Who's out there? Oh, is that the doggy? K9 unit? Cool. I'm gonna get over here and get sniffed. I know I am. I'll flip the camera around. Oh, 2. That's a working doggy. I think the doggy's sniffing around right now, so it's actually working. Alright, hopefully I'm gonna have it set up where it's not tracking me. I'd rather have a locked off shot of that and get it to not track me. That'd be great. That way I get the road. So, supposed to be starting here any minute. I'm gonna go ahead and get my book out and get ready because my big fear is that I won't be able to read the numbers. I will read the numbers, but I will forget them, or that combination of all that, and the radio doesn't work, and I have to run over here and grab this radio, try to transmit on that. So. Going to go ahead and use the Write and Rain paper. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's not going to rain, but I don't have any other paper with me. So I made it so that I couldn't be a cheap ass.
Well, this is K3CAQ.
Net control, go ahead.
Oh, stop it. Let's see any runners on the bridge. I just seen a guy pass me, number 86, with a bib on, but seems a little early.
It does indeed. They bike first and then run, so maybe he's just getting some practice in. I'm not sure.
K3CAQ standing by.
Copy that. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is Gibby NYC Net Control.
If you want to play radio, you don't know what to do, especially if you're a tech. if you don't have your general yet and you want to get involved in ham radio, I think this is a great way to do it. Like all of this stuff is VHF, UHF. Yeah, all this stuff is VHF, UHF, so text can do it. I think it's a great way to cut your teeth on learning how to handle traffic, pass traffic, get involved with the community, spread more word about ham radio, do all that fun stuff, you know? So, great way to get outside. I for sure didn't think it'd be out here when it was, you know, almost 90 degrees, but here I am. Something to keep in mind. And if you are somebody that is like disabled in some way, hold on, let me center myself here. If you are somebody that's like disabled in some kind of way, they have ways that you can help. You can sit at the net control tent. You can sit at places where you're not expected to walk. This is a smaller one, so they said, hey, you may have to walk, but if you have some kind of mobility issues, let me know and we'll figure it out. So I heard somebody talking about how they have to walk and they'll see how it goes, and they said, well, let us know if you need an Uber. So it'll get figured out. Nobody's gonna leave you stranded. So the nice thing about this gimbal, I got the DJI Osmo 7P. Not only is it a gimbal, but you can see that as I move around it follows me. It's pretty cool. So it makes things like this where like I want to film it, but my primary job here is to be a volunteer. So this is really hands off. I could just hit go and have this thing watch me, look at it every once in a while. If I didn't have this, I'd be setting up a static tripod somewhere, and I'd really have to pay attention to where I was standing, and I'd be a lot more distracted. With this, I can just let it go. I can walk all the way over here. So I think this was a worthwhile investment. This is a great, actually I got this for Father's Day, so great Father's Day gift. I love it. A lot of this volunteer stuff is kind of hurry up and wait.
Command and net control. Net control, go ahead. Have we got an update on the first bite?
Not heard anything yet.
Okay, C6NLX.
NLX, go ahead.
First bike out, just past me. 256.
256.
256.
First bike out, 256. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this around then.
Copy, they just passed the swim in and out.
256.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So it's currently 7:20.
Says Caveat NYC net control, standing by.
Let's go ahead and flip this around
Hey,
then.
Gary, are you sure he's at that location? That's like downtown here by the start.
Oh, hold on.
That's what I just got.
I'm just wondering if they started. Usually they call it the race start. I didn't hear anything.
Okay, did everything start at 7 o'clock on time? Does anybody know?
I have not heard any update as to when it would have left out from down there.
Go ahead and turn. Oh,
COU, net control, go ahead.
8720 was the first bike out. That's the official start. Not sure.
Copy that. Makes perfect sense, COU. Thank you for the update. Did you get that with command?
Yeah, that makes more sense. We thought they started at 7. We appreciate it. KC8EGV.
all right.
On the road as of 2 minutes ago. Bikes are heading your way. This is NYC net.
All right.
Control, first bike passed this location about a minute ago. KD8ZLD.
Copy, passing you, Mike. Thanks. Caveat NYC net control.
Control, K3COQ.
Go ahead, sir.
Officials are setting up the the turn at the bridge and water station, etc. K3CIQ.
Perfect. Thanks for the update. We appreciate it. This is Kibby at NYC Net Control. Net Control, my friend. Go ahead, Michael.
Was there already a number given?
I'm sorry, that was just a bit weak. You said, is there a lead vehicle? Is that what you said?
Lead number.
Is there a lead bid number given yet?
I'm gonna move this chair.
We're not
Radio on
technically
here.
tracking him, but Swim In and Out gave us number 256.
This on the back of this chair here.
Thank you very much. Like that? Clear. Copy. Thank you, sir. This is Net Control. Give you the NYC standing by.
Net Control, this is K8ARH. First bike just passed here at the Columbia Parkway in 50.
Net Control, FYI, it's nearly impossible to get bid numbers on these bike racers.
Yeah, I would think so, based on the way they ride. Must be probably pretty tough, but we appreciate the effort. This is Net Control. Give you the NYC.
Hey Gary, clarification for everybody. We do not need to only time we need bid is if it's a medical or related emergency.
Yep,
That's
copy
good to
that.
know.
We relayed that.
Don't need bid numbers unless it's a medical emergency. Because we ain't getting them. It is hard to get numbers on these guys.
Control KD8HBK.
Station calling Net Control. Repeat for me.
KD8HBK.
Hey, got you. Go ahead.
Fine, just want to find my location.
The first one at 0726. Thanks, sir. This is Kibby at NYC Net Control.
Clear, KD8HBK. Net Control, this is KG6MRX.
Go ahead.
Last biker in the Olympic weight outfit was number 220.
Last Olympic went out at 0727. Thanks. Kibby at NYC Net Control. And Alex, was there any kind of a SAG or a vehicle following that last bike? I'm sorry, repeat that.
Sir.
Sorry, my radio cut you off. Could you key up for just a second and give me that again?
Not see any vehicles following her, no.
Okay, perfect. Copy that. Thanks. This is Kibby at NYC Net Control. Net Control from AKN. KX, go. First bike just went past about 30 seconds ago. Copy that. It's 0728.
So we just heard that there was not a follow vehicle. So we're gonna see how reporting the last biker goes. I think I'm gonna transmit on this one. I don't know if they heard my transmission on the first biker. So.
Turn 1 Net Control. First bike pass. Checkpoint. Net Control, go ahead.
Yeah, from turn 1, first bike, past the checkpoint.
Copy that. Thanks. Kibby at NYC Net Control.
Ah, you are.
Net control is the take in.
Where's the links?
Hey, Cax, go ahead. Lead bike just past my location, heading back. I think mile marker up there. Copy, heading back. The Olympic bikes will be making 3 passes
734.
on you.
Another important thing is getting some electrolytes. I like these. Liquid IVs are pretty good. There's a bunch of different brands. They make this firecracker popsicle one. It's like a bomb pop flavor. Awesome. Love it. Another important thing I like to keep on my backpack. Let me pull it off here to show you guys. It's so simple, but what's going on here? It's so simple, but it's definitely great to have. Doggy cleanup bags. I do have a dog, but I actually started carrying these because of my son for diapers. Don't get the baby ones. That's the hot tip, because they upcharge them. This is the same exact thing in the same exact package, and it's like half the cost. It also has, this one in particular has a little flashlight on the bottom. So this is great. And actually that was my last bag there. Luckily I got more bags in there, but these are great for cleaning up little things here. Like I got some bottles and some plastic here from filling my water up. It's also good for if you see trash around, you want to clean it up. That's why, a big reason why I carry these. Oh, here comes the roast biker. Net control.
Net control.
This is K8ARH, and the
Copy that. First bike is going to be making the turn and heading back. Stations out there, just let us know when you see the last one of this Olympic group come by you. This is keeping NYC Net Control 2025 Triathlon.
All right. Told you they're gonna sneak up on me. I heard them before I saw them. So yeah, these are great. Pick trash up. Don't be a loser, okay? Don't litter. Nobody likes litter.
Net control, go ahead.
No, dude.
So an obvious question right now is, how do we determine when the last one has gone by our location? Something that designates every time?
There's another one.
Clearly not, and from the first report, there was no sag or anything following it, so I'm going to have to leave it to your judgment. They've not communicated that to us very well at all.
Alright. For a long period of time where there's no bikes passing, we'll let you know.
Okay, copy that. I'm making some calls now to try to get some better definition. Thanks. This is Kimmy NYC Net Control. So another station was calling. Try
Going
again.
fast.
Bike out on the grid with number 126.
Copy. First bike on the sprint was out. 0740. Thanks.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm up here. Hey, come on, up here. Hi. Hi. Nice of you to join us.
Stations, the bikes for the second sprint have now left and out, so it may get a bit confusing as we have two different groups maybe crossing each other here. CLD go.
More bikers passing this location. I guess it's different ways. 88 ZLD.
Okay, Mark, I'm on the phone. Mark's in this room. I don't have that data. I'm trying to get it right now.
Hold on.
Net control.
CLU, go ahead.
Alarm started at 0741.
Copy that, thanks. Commander, ZLD. Bob, I heard you kind of double there coming through your German. I was just going to say the first wave had red tags on their bike. How much of the second wave had silver colors? They're not quite yet. Okay, yes sir, that would make perfect sense, but we can't seem to get that answer. So if anyone sees that difference, please let me know. Give me NYC net control.
Something's not right with this. Net control.
Station caller ID and go. Copy that at 744, thanks.
Cool.
Control, this is one, turn two.
Go ahead, turn two.
And the first one is top line, one, turn two.
Copy that, thank you.
Net control, KE8 MGS.
That's a good dude. He's tall.
Cars passing my location, heading towards the Kentucky side of people. Local people bridge at 0745.
You cut yourself off, who was heading that way? Which group?
First runner is past my position, heading towards the Purple People Bridge towards Kentucky at 0745.
Alright, copy that. All stations, be advised. Thank you. Net control, go ahead. Thank you, sir. This is Commander Moisey, net control. Net control, careful, AKS. First one, the guy just second lap, south. A minute ago. That's mile 3.
It's too hard now.
Okay, copy the first one on his second lap at 048.
Commander, net control.
Go ahead, Commander.
Do you have anybody directly with Craig or any of the race staff down there right now?
Looking at my list here, it looks like COU would be the closest if he's right there by him. If you want to do direct, go ahead.
Affirmative. Any with Craig or any staff down there? I'm really far with Craig at the moment. Great. Can you advise them that there was a biker that had a wreck?
Oh, no.
They're still assessing, probably not medical need, but sounds like they'll be out. 297 is the big number. Go ahead. Copy 297, big number. Accident. Not medical attention at this time. Still assessing.
Well, that's good. Sounds like he doesn't need medical.
That's correct, Eric. Eagles send in third for your information on.
We'll send him thirds. That way, bud.
Command, copy.
Command, was that the one I just heard on Fire Command?
Affirmative.
Alright, copy that. This is giving them YC net control. Queen City Triathlon, standing by and monitoring.
Sweet.
Net control, quick,
It's sticky out.
Information pad
161. This bike on the Triathlon is 3-1.
Copy. Number 161 was the last on the sprint just past you, and number 31 on the duathlon, correct?
Yes, sir.
How are we telling the difference?
Thanks. It's 0754.
Nobody looks the same to me.
That control is 161, just past the next location, BRD.
Thanks, Mark. This is net control.
There's a flat tire up the hill.
All right, thank you. Control,
ARH net control, go ahead.
I was just informed there was a flat tire back towards the turn. That's all we went to this time.
Copy, flat tire near the turn. We'll stand by if any assistance is needed. Thanks. Give me an NYC net control.
My flat tire.
It does not sound like it. Sounds like it was a bit away from where he's at. He was just informed of it. The impression I get.
This is ARH, affirmative. We, no bib number, that's all I know.
Copy that. Confirm. No, we do not have a bib number on that one.
Command and control.
Go ahead, command.
Yeah, further follow-up, 297, no medical needed. They've already contacted the STAG folks on their side, so we're good on our end.
Okay. Copy that information. Injured is taken care of on 297. Thanks.
Command to net control.
Net control, go ahead.
They gave cleared the second incident down there, and no assistance of any sort is needed. Did you get a phone number on that one?
That one is cleared, secured. No additional needed.
Cool. That's good to hear.
Net control, did you get a big number on that second incident?
Negative. There was not a bib number relayed across from public safety. Copy that. And were you clear that they cleared it? No assistance was needed. And copy all things. This is Keep NYC net control.
Command and net control.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got two for you. You can copy.
Go with one.
Okay, Kemper and Columbia Parkway, we would fire. They had landing in the side, flat tire, and they can't fix it.
Okay, do we have any number on one?
Yeah, I'll inquire on that. And then also there's another one apparently on the side of the course, approximately half a mile is the guesstimate east of that location of the second biker to the side zone response. That's quite yet to go. Probably need a stag also.
All right, copy both of those. Net control to COU. Correct, and we don't have numbers on either one of those.
I am just surprised how many people are out here.
Thank you. This is Giving NYC Net Control. Lead City Triathlon standing by.
I'm just,
Net Control.
I don't think I've ever heard of this triathlon. I'm just surprised.
Yes, Command. The one where CPD is with them at Kemper is number 103. 103. No information on the other one at this point.
Okay, bid number 103 at Kemper.
Two people walking behind me with flat tires, I think.
Thank you. Net control. Net control.
CLD, go ahead with your traffic.
Runner, just letting you know, runner with a hard crash, trying to ascertain if he needs medical help. Stand by.
Okay, standing by for more info.
Net control. AARH. Was just informed 2 bikers east of my location walking west towards the city with flat tires.
On the
I'm going to assume, but just in case, I figured I called him.
Net Control.
Were you clear CLD? Was reporting a crash of a bike at near his location. Checking now. I heard bike 4. I don't know if you're on the same one or not.
Sorry, I think bumped the volume. Can you catch me up?
He reported a hard crash near his location. Unknown. He was checking on it.
Okay, and I have 2 for you.
Okay, and I heard bike 4 going out somewhere. I don't know if it was the same one or not. Go ahead.
Hey, we're not aware of that one yet. Sorry, do you need to move on that one more time?
Don't have one yet.
You guys doing okay?
Any
You need
update
anything?
on that one?
Can you call anything in? You need me to call anything in?
They already called it in.
All right. Yep.
88 CLD net control.
Yeah, it's reporting that biker moved on, so I guess there's no emergency. CLD clear.
No issue with that one. Command, go ahead with your traffic.
Hey, just to let you know, we have 8 to 38 and 255. 255. They're dropping out of the bike race and walking back.
Hey, copy that. Yeah, we just had a report from one of the stations of 2 bikes walking back, so he did not have numbers, so we're going to assume that was probably them then.
Yeah, that's correct. It's for public safety.
Hey, Reach, I am confirming that is they just walked by me. Yeah, 3, 8, and 255. I had to report a couple things. Injured biker was one. I just ran up the hill, so I'm out of breath. These guys are doing a marathon and I'm out of breath from going up the hill. But somebody dropped a water bottle in the middle of the road, and another one, a plastic one. So went ahead and picked that up because I didn't want to run into that crash. So yeah, that's it. That's it for now. Just we had somebody say there was an accident. Person was upright and walking, so called it in. Sounds like everything's okay. And yeah, that's where we're at right now.
William from AKR. Are you at the turn parties?
Well, things are winding down here. We're trying to figure out where the last, this is a little off kilter here.
Is this a bike turnaround?
Trying to figure out where the last bike is. I just called one and they said to give it another 10 minutes or so.
I'm at mile 1.
Been a lot of interference on that. Yeah, so I called in a last biker, so we'll see. They've been coming every like 30 seconds and every minute, every 2 minutes, every 3 minutes.
Your last transmission was completely noise, so I didn't copy any of that.
We're at about 5 minutes now, so.
Cyclist now passing us. This is AKS of the bike 3. The last one I had for a while was a dark blue rider. Just for information.
Dark blue. So, control KHRH.
Net control, go ahead.
Four more come through since that last one.
Most recent one is a rider all black. Copy that. Since the last you've had about 3, so it sounds like we may be getting pretty close there to the end. Very good, thanks. And Command, did you copy that? And also I'm back. I'm clear on blue. Thank you very much. This is Kibby at NYC Net Control, standing by.
Out of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here so I can put all this stuff away as we're getting near the end here. I had a great time. Get involved with your local amateur radio. These people out here appreciate it. I've been thanked so many times for just being out here and calling stuff in. Everybody appreciates it. Be loud about your love for amateur radio. You know, this is the best hobby in the world. But that's all the time I got for today. This has been the Bro Cam saying 73.